Hello YouTube, Jazza here. So I haven't talked about another vlogger for a while because since I made that video about Thatcher Joe, I feel like I've been hunted for the war crime of hurting Mr. Suggs' feelings. So understandably, I haven't really touched another YouTuber for a while. Not like that. So when YouTube's favourite Jason Derulo impersonator, Jack Matt, made some questionable comments about coming out videos on Twitter, I felt like I needed to respond, you know, as the bearded, top-knotted, queer, cis, white privileged social justice warrior from the UK who vlogs. It's a specific niche, but I feel like I'm occupying it quite well. Of an evening, Jack had clearly been musing and asked the internet this: why do coming out videos have to be so deep, sad, and grayscale? None of us are bothered. Be who you want, no big deal. Mr. Mate also continued with the following. Coming out on YouTube must be hard, and it's a brave thing to do, but monetizing the video and using a fully capitalized title takes the shine off. So I'm going to do my best to knock one of these tweets completely out of the park and kick the other one a little further down the road. Does that sound good? Then shall we? Why do coming out videos have to be so deep, sad, and grayscale? None of us are bothered, right? I would love it if I could announce my sexuality with streamers and a vuvuzela every single time I came out. And it is every time. People seem to forget that coming out isn't just a one-time thing and then you're done, like, I don't know, smallpox. I have to announce my sexuality in some way, shape or form every time I enter a new workplace or every time I meet somebody for the first time. And every time I have that conversation, there's a risk that I have stumbled across a homophobe who at worst wants to lynch me and at best wants to try and convince me that I can be saved. To which the only appropriate response is, Jesus was a bearded man in his 30s who wore dresses and has abs for days. It's totally one of us. So for gay people, or for anybody who is queer, it's very rarely possible to be able to take that conversation light-heartedly. There's always a chance that that person is not an ally, which probably explains the grey, the sad, and the deep. Jack, it's great that you think that being gay is not a big deal, but I feel different in society every single day because of my sexuality. And God knows it's getting better. Orange is the New Black is the most glorious thing to ever grace our screens. But I still get abuse every single time I hold my boyfriend's hand in public, where we've been verbally abused, kicked, and had stuff thrown at us. Being gay is still, in a wider context, a big deal. What's more, LGBT people are 7 times more likely to partake in substance abuse, 4 times more likely to attempt suicide, and LGBT kids make up 25% of the UK's homeless youth. That's not even touching on the countries around the world where the law isn't on our side. There's 10 nations where I can still get killed for enjoying buggery, probably a little more than I probably should. Now, when Jack mentioned that monetizing a coming out video took the shine off, I lowered my keyboard warrior blade and thought, I've been really vocal in the past about people who are not queer using coming out videos and queer baiting to get views. They shouldn't do it. No. There is, of course, the argument that queer people should be able to monetize something that we previously would have possibly been chucked in jail for. There's something quite empowering about that. I like it. It's also doubtless that coming out videos have helped young queer kids by showing that LGBT folks come in all shapes and sizes and that it does get better. We've taken our representation into our own hands, which is awesome. However, when you hear about creators not choosing to come out until they hit a certain level of subscribers for maximum impact, or when you see people cock-teasing confirmation of their sexuality over several videos, it just leaves a bad taste in one's mouth. To summarise, do I have a problem with LGBTQ+ people making money out of coming out videos? No. Do I agree with Jack that if you choose to approach it in a money-making way, it takes the shine off? Yeah, probably. As always, I want you guys involved in the discussion. What do you think about the monetization of coming out videos? Go downstairs, leave a comment, I read every single one, and we can have some grayscale, deep, sad discussions if need be. I'm not gonna get sick of doing the grayscale thing. Oh, it's so much fun. Go check out Jack for being my problematic fave and also for being cool about me using him as a springboard into this discussion. We cool, Jack, we cool. And of course, like this video and subscribe. Please subscribe. Please. And follow me on Twitter. Please. I have been rhyming with oranges. Toodaloo.